Over the last year, I've been putting in every single second of my time into organic dropshipping. For 8 months, I didn't see any results. And then finally, I got my first winning product. And now I've scaled my brands to multiple six figures in just under a year. It goes to show how successful you can become within such a short amount of time if you just go all in. One important thing I noticed along my journey was the difference between 5-figure dropshippers and 6-figure dropshippers. When I talk about 5-figure dropshippers, it's people who've made under 100,000. Some of them are beginners, only have a 1K rev, some even 20K rev, and some just under 100K rev. But they can't seem to push through the barrier of creating 6-figure brands or millions of dollars with organic dropshipping. It doesn't have any longevity for them or any brandability. By the end of the video, you should understand what the differences are between a 5-figure and a 6-figure organic dropshipper in terms of content, in terms of product selection, and in terms of mindset. Now, we have to think in terms of mindset, because if that's the first thing we have to get right, if we can't get that right, we're not going to succeed with our content and we're not going to succeed with our product selection. Everyone in the organic space has joined a bubble, and within the space, people limit themselves to organic dropshipping beliefs. They believe the only way to find products is using your burner page. They think that the only way to make money with organic is through doing the same concepts that everyone else is doing on the burner page. And they have this pump and dump, get rich quick kind of ideology behind their work ethic and behind the products they're running. And that's why they tend to cap out before they hit 6 figures. My first bit of advice for flipping that mindset is, instead of calling yourself an organic dropshipper, just say you do e-commerce, right? Organic dropshipping tends to have this negative aura to it, and it tends to get you in this bad mindset where you're just choosing tacky, cheap products and you're not creating real brands and you're trying to get a quick money grab. If you change your mindset to you do e-commerce, it makes you feel more like you own a brand. And then you start thinking with a brand mindset when you're doing your product selection and you're creating content. It means your quality will increase, and therefore your conversions will increase, your brands will have more of a community feel within them, rather than feeling like a cheap, tacky dropshipping product. Now we kind of have that mindset of we are a brand owner and we do e-commerce. We're just doing it by promoting organically. We can start to talk about the different things we do within our content. The biggest mistake the 5-figure dropshippers do is they get inspiration from their burner page. When they're scrolling, looking for products, they're also looking for content ideas. And the problem with this is, if you're getting your concepts from your burner page, where do you think your content is going to be targeting? It's going to be targeting burner pages. And that's why there's this cycle for the 5-figure dropshippers where they tend to target burner pages and their content isn't getting pushed out to the niche correctly, and they're not really creating a community behind their product. They're just praying and hoping they get lucky. The 6-figure dropshippers have a creative, fresh mindset when it comes to making content. Instead of recreating concepts which have already gone viral on people's burners and is viral within the organic dropshipping niche, I call it. That's basically your burner, the organic dropshipping niche. It's not really niche to your product niche. Once we've ordered our product and we've created our Instagram, our TikTok, and our YouTube and our Facebook for our product, on the For You page for the product, you're going to be scrolling and you're going to search up things within the niche and get that page optimized to your niche. This way, instead of understanding the organic space and the organic dropshipping content, you're going to be understanding the content in your niche. You're going to understand the text hooks, you're going to understand the vibes and the aesthetic, which does most of the heavy lifting when it comes to selling a brandable product. And you're going to understand the audios and the trends within the niche. This way, when you're creating content, you're not an outsider trying to force it to go viral within the niche. You sort of feel like you're within the niche and you understand the community to the point where you can recreate content from within the niche and within the community, and you can go viral way more organically. Your concepts will convert higher. You can create a community because people resonate with the content far more than if it was a 3-2-1 concept that everyone sees on their burner page. So to simplify it, the main difference between a 5 and a 6-figure dropshipper is the 5-figure dropshipper gets content ideation from their burner, whereas a 6-figure is more creative and they understand they have to understand their niche, and they get ideas and concepts from their niched For You page on their product page. Now, the 6-figure dropshipper will also go above and beyond when creating content. If their product's within a niche that they don't understand, but they know that maybe their sister understands, or their cousin understands, or one of their friends understands, they will go out of their way to do niche research by asking their friends, what are some trends in the niche? What really cultivates you about the niche? Why are you in the niche? Really trying to understand the niche and putting in the extra mile or the extra effort to try and go viral. If you have a brandable product that converts well, it only takes one video to change your life. So you may as well go all in with your background, your aesthetic, everything to match the vibe and to resonate with the audience more, That way you have a higher chance of going viral and a higher chance of creating a product which is brandable and that you're proud of. Now we understand the differences in content style and how we create content. We have to understand what makes a good product selection. How do we curate our brain to understand what's going to be a good product and what changes between a 5-figure product versus a 6-figure product? Now the 5-figure dropshipper has watched a lot of guru advice. They think their product has to solve a problem and that it just has to have a wow factor, and that makes it a good organic product. In reality, they're not the only criteria that exist. If we're speaking about organic products specifically, our goal is to go viral. And a lot of the time, 5-figure dropshippers are looking for products which have a wow factor. And a lot of these wow factor, easy to go viral with products are cheap and tacky. Therefore, they're not brandable. That's why we have to find a product with more of a wow factor that also has a higher perceived value. So we can create a quality product where we don't have to force it to look good. So where are you going to choose these 6-figure products from? In your first couple months of organic, you should be running products that other people are running. You should get your products from your burner page because you have to understand the organic space, you have to learn the basics of filming. But once you've got to the point where you understand how to make decent content, there's no point limiting yourself to these organic burner products. We have to try to optimize our feed to actually get brandable products. So instead of interacting with low perceived value dropshipping products and the same concepts, you want to be liking and commenting on posts of real brands with products which actually look more organic and more brandable and have a higher quality. You want to ration how many likes you give out on your burner page. What I tended to do when I first started dropshipping and I was trying to optimize my burner, I was liking almost every second post on my burner page. And that just kept getting me the same organic dropshipping products. Whereas now when I'm scrolling, I only like maybe 1 in every 10 or 15 posts, and they're often a really high quality brand. Therefore, I get products which have a higher perceived value and products which are new to the market. What this does, it optimizes your burner to have a higher quality product on average when scrolling. Therefore, you're not just sifting through thousands of the same organic dropshipping cheap, tacky products. Another thing you can do if you're really advanced and you really understand product criteria, maybe you've made almost $100,000 with organic and you're just looking for your breakthrough brandable product, is you can scroll on AliExpress. But this will take a lot of time and a really good understanding of what makes a good product. On the occasion when you do find a product on AliExpress, it means that it will be a lot easier to go viral with if it hasn't been brought to the market yet. This is when you can't afford to create burner style content. If you bring a new product to the market, you do not want other people to see it. So you can't create 3-2-1 type content, or else it's just going to go straight to burners. You're going to start getting test orders and your product's going to get saturated far quicker than if you just made niched content and you were basically hidden from all burners. My 2 biggest brands I run have never gotten a test order because my content is organic. It is new and it is creative. It's not 3-2-1 burner style content. So in terms of product selection, the main differences is that the 5-figure dropshipper will scroll on their burner and find cheap, tacky products and interact with every organic dropshipping post. Whereas the 6-figure organic dropshipper understands that you need a high perceived value within a product and you need a product with lots of movements and angles and a product which can really turn into a brand, a long-term brand. And when they're scrolling on their burner page, they're looking for a higher quality product on average. That's what separates 5 and 6-figure dropshippers, and that's what's made me multiple 6 figures in the last couple months with organic dropshipping. I hope this style of content provides value to you guys, and I hope you guys have a new understanding of what the organic space is, and I hope your mindset is shifted to create quality content. If you want to learn more about doing organic dropshipping and how I do it specifically, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'm always open to answering questions. I'm always trying to create a community of like-minded people, so stick around, drop a sub, follow me on Instagram. Have a good day. See you later.